Welcome back. I hope you have a pen and paper with you because guess what? Today we are going to learn to write our first word. Isn't that exciting? Well, before we do that, we first learn how to write the next swer, which is the long E. E. That's how you pronounce it. And when you are writing the spellings, this distinction between the short and the long is what makes your spelling as well as pronunciation correct. Let's see how we write it first. Well, as always, start with a small vertical line, then an S and a tail going away from the margin. And to complete it, you need a small flutter or a feather on the cap on the top of that letter going above the top line. That makes it the long vowel E. Its symbol? Its symbol comes after the consonant. Let's look at how that happens. Let's start with our K, which is a C-shaped coming almost to a circle, then a straight line and an inverted C. The top line and a straight line beside K and an inverted C connecting the two symbols. That makes it key. An example of the word starting with E is idlimbu, which is the lime. And now to our first word in Marathi. Let's see how you can combine the four swars that we have learned so far, a, e, to make a word. This word is made by two swars, a and e. Together, ai. Ai means mother. Take a pencil and a paper, write ai on it, show it to your mom, and surprise her. But for now, we move ahead. The next swar is oo, the most easy one to write because it's simply a 3 with a top line on it. Its symbol comes under the letter or below the letter with a comma like structure going towards the margin. Let's see how that happens. We know how to write k, and then to that k you attach a comma that is going towards the margin, however below the letter, and then finish it off with the top line. That makes it a ku. An example of u is ushi, pillow. The next one is oo. Similar to how you have the long e, you have a long oo. Distinguish that from the short oo. Oo versus oo. That's again an easy one to write. The letter 3 and a tail like comma going out from the middle of the letter almost below or almost down, not necessarily towards the margin or away from the margin. However, its symbol is slightly different than the earlier one. Let's start with the K and see how that symbol looks like. Now here you're going to draw a comma under the letter but going away from the margin. Ku. And as always, finish the letter by the top line. That makes it a ku. An example of oo is oos, which is sugarcane. How sweet. The next one is A. A is a simple enough letter which is written as one short line, a slanting line going away from the margin below that short line, and another short line which is parallel to the first short line. Now it could have a small flourish at its end, or it could be just a short line, and all of these are put together with the top line. That makes it an A. Its symbol is rather simple. Let's see how that is written. You know how to write K by now. Then a top line on the K and then a slanting line going towards the margin. That makes it K. Example of A, Edka, which is a ram. The next one is I. I is written similar to an A but with an extra slanting line. So let's start. Let's start with an I. A straight line, a slanting line below it going away from the margin, and another straight line parallel to the first straight line, all connected together with the top line. And then from the right side of the letter, there is a slanting line going towards the margin, making it I. Example, write a curve, write the top line, and then write two slanting lines going more or less towards the margin. That makes it Kai. Example of I is Aitihasik, which means historic. Well, don't forget to practice this and see you in the next class. Bye.